Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Gran Turismo 3, the ultimate driving simulator, where we're in the middle of the Type R meeting and we're destroying everything, and it's nice and relaxing because, my god, I need things that are relaxing. So this is good. As we kind of move forward in here, this may be a little bit of a shorter episode. I gotta go to work pretty much right after this is done. I'm here, waiting for the person that's going to be watching my grandma to get here, so I figured I got a little bit of time, might as well film one of these little bad boys before I gotta go head off to my place where I make additional money to buy things with. So here we go. We're gonna jump into race number 4. Should be nice and easy, and I have story time for you. One that is hilariously frustrating to talk about because it's GNC and we know how that goes. So I got another little fine set of stories from my good friend Shane, who has now more or less become my resident, spy for GNC, telling me all the stupid-ass things that they do and the stupid-ass things that they say. And boy, did he provide with some gold just the other day. I've been chomping at the bit to talk about this because this is fucking amazing. So Let's talk about there's two different stories here. So we'll do story number 1 first. And you guys may recall there was a story that he had told me about. It was a number of episodes ago. It was actually, I believe, on this very same track that we were talking about this on. But he was talking about, he went in there and he was talking with a guy and he said that I think that like vitamin D, he was basically saying that vitamin D and vitamin A are the same thing, and blah 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 blah, and how your body can't even make vitamin D unless you do this sort of thing, and it's you have to buy like a $50 bottle of it, and you take like 12 of them at a time, and then you'll be in peak NFL ready condition by doing that. So I don't know if it was the same people that he talked to. Wouldn't fucking surprise me because they're all stupid asses there. But apparently there were two people that were working in this magical land of high knowledge and expertise, and these two people, he was in there talking with them about vitamin D and such, and they're both sitting there arguing with each other about it. These two people at the counter, one of them saying, you can do vitamin D this way. The other person wasn't having any of that. She was saying that vitamin D pills are fake, that they carry fake vitamin D, which is by the way, let's just throw this out here right now, as we enter a very lengthy episode of Adam's Health Tips, where you learn shit whether you like it or not. Haha, cool. I love using this bell. Thank you, Eric. So just because it doesn't come from the sun, even though apparently these people don't believe that you can get vitamin D from the sun, you can get it in pill form. There are a lot of ways to get it. There really are, and now our car is veering off to the right for some reason. But yeah, vitamin D in pill form is not fake. Whether you get it from lanolin, or you get it from fish liver oil, or you get it from some kind of plant source thing or whatever, they're all legit vitamin D. One of them's vegetarian, and so it doesn't absorb very well, but that's not the point. There are a lot of ways to get your hands on it. So anywho, this lady's, arguing with that fact, saying, well, no, the pills are fake and you can't get it. The only real way to get vitamin D, I can't believe she fucking said this. This is so stupid. The only way that you can get real vitamin D is if you buy this $40 lotion that has aloe vera in it and no vitamin D at all. Because the vitamin D, what it'll do is, when it gets into your body, it will create vitamin D all by itself, which is absolute horseshit, by the way. Aloe vera does not possess the ability to create vitamin D at all. It does a number of things really, really well. Aloe vera actually saved my life. When I got food poisoning back when I was 20, I had complications of that for, God, I don't know, about the better part of about a year and a half, and I lost 42 pounds off of that. And so I was extremely sick. I was, they thought that maybe I had, maybe contracted like hepatitis or, you know, maybe HIV or some crazy shit because I was just losing weight like a fucking fiend, and they couldn't figure out why. They thought maybe I had like liver cancer or some crazy shit. And I started taking this aloe vera supplement called Stomach Formula by, at the time, Nature Aid Company, and that stuff made it so that I could stop, you know, feeling like I was on the verge of vomiting every single day for all day, and I could actually eat. And so, you know, aloe vera, it's got a wealth of healing properties for your digestive system and for, you know, treating burns on your skin and doing all these things. But creating vitamin D is not one of them, and the reasoning that she came up with for how this magic action works was fucking amazing. She apparently says that the way that it works is that when you put this one particular lotion on, not just any old aloe vera lotion that you can buy for $4.99, this $40 bottle of aloe vera lotion, apparently when it gets into your body, it activates your vitamin D cells. Your vitamin D cells, you know, the ones that you don't fucking have. It activates your vitamin D cells so that you can start creating it on your own, which is such an immense, overwhelming, tremendous pile of bullshit. You do not have these dormant vitamin D cells just hanging out in your body that are just waiting for this magic aloe vera lotion to be like, oh, the $40 bottle of lotion's here. Turn on the cells, Jimmy. We're gonna make some D tonight. You know, that's just not how that works. It is not at all how that works. Oh man, but that is so funny. When he told me that in a text message, I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be kidding. Like, what do these people do? Do they just like do they convene in the office before they open the store and be like, all right, the person who comes up with the most absurd sales pitch for anything today gets a couple of Krispy Kremes at the end of the shift. Like, there has to be some sort of, it's gotta be a joke, man. There is no way that these people are actually serious about this. There's just no way. Like, I could have told you that was shit at the age of like 12. You know, there's no, come on, man. It gets worse though. It actually gets worse, if you could believe such a thing. So, I don't know if this was in the same visit or not. It might be, which would not surprise me at all, considering the stupidity of the statement here. So, later on, I had to write these down because it's just ridiculous. So that's why I'm looking down. So, here's the new dieting tip. Here's the new dieting tip from our good old pals at the Gay Naked Cowboy, also known as GNC. I've been calling it that ever since I was about 15 years old. Anywho, and we don't know that the person that founded GNC isn't a Gay Naked Cowboy. There's no evidence to confirm nor deny that. So, you know. Anywho, the new dieting trend that nobody seems to know about outside of this one particular individual at GNC in the fine state of Michigan is if you sprinkle laundry detergent. Oh yes, you take some good old-fashioned laundry detergent sprinkles, and you just cover your nice bowl of Total cereal, or your Lucky Charms, or your O's, or your Fruity Pebbles, or your grape nuts, which will break all of your teeth because they're basically like ingesting rocks, or whatever kind of cereal it is that really, gets your rocks exploding. If you put laundry detergent on your food, it boosts your metabolism, because hey, what says burning weight quite like ingesting the stuff that you clean your clothes with? Like, what kind of fucking cockamamie theory is that? You're taking an industrial cleaning solvent and you're sprinkling on your food to assist in your body's ability to lose weight. Are you fucking crazy? Like, what kind of shit is this? Where do these people come up with it? Like, that sounds like something that my good pal Rosanna would have come up with. You guys, I've told plenty of stories about her. That sounds like some sort of bullshit theory that she would come up with. because she's come up with similar things, you know, saying that you should ingest crud cutter that you would use to degrease a driveway with to help get, you know, junk and mercury out of your teeth. This is supposedly a sober human being saying that you should put laundry detergent in your food to make your body lose. I'm sure your body will lose weight by doing that. You know why? Because you're gonna puke your fucking soul out. That's why. I think anybody would lose weight that way, but I think I'd rather not do it. I'd rather not do it by purging my brain into the nether realm of this plane of existence. So that's one. The other one, and you know, I could see maybe a sliver of this possibly making sense. Like, maybe there's some sort of weird thing that I'm not aware of, you know, that maybe it does like some sort of reverse action, but I've got a much stronger feeling in the pit of my prostate that that is not the case. This other one, if you take, I think it was a cup of bleach, if you take a cup of bleach and you dump it into a 20-ounce bottle of water, like a 20-ounce glass of water. Oh, Ty, we get to do Côte Azur. I think that's how you say it. If you take a cup of bleach, I think it was what he said, and you put it into 20 ounces of water. Okay, I need to fix this. Hold on. I gotta unplug the controller. I gotta put it back in, because for some reason, it is just all over the fucking place. And I'm sick and tired of it. And we're good. Okay. So he basically, so if you take all that, if you take the whole kit and caboodle there, and you apply that to a sunburn, that is going to heal your sunburn. That is what this person said. So not only did they say that ingesting, you know, commercial grade cleaning solvents is going to help you really get yourself in you know, in summer weight loss mode by blowing your fucking insides to kingdom come. If you apply bleach to raw, irritated, damaged skin cells with bleach, the same thing that they use to clean up crime scenes and other things probably, that's going to heal. That's going to heal your sunburn. Now, I'm not 100% writing that off, but does that not sound like some sort of crazy Caligula swear an oath of fealty by intentionally hurting yourself to appease me shit? Because that's what that sounds like to me. It's like, oh, well, you want to earn my trust as a man? Take this cup of bleach that I created and dump it all over your burnt skin. That will be the only way to earn my trust. Because nothing says healing your awfully irritated, raw, damaged, hurt skin by pouring a corrosive, even more damaging, you know, agent to it. There's something with people and cleaning solvents, man. I don't know what the hell it is, but that just seems awful. It seems like it would hurt so bad. You know what would really come in handy to put there that would really help heal the sunburn? That $40 bottle of aloe vera lotion, you know, because aloe vera is really good for that. Although I wouldn't even think about paying fucking $40 for that. I'd pay maybe $4, maybe $5, depending on the size of the container, maybe up to $10. But $40, what the fuck are they putting in there? Are they putting like platinum and gold flakes? Are they creating the Goldschlager of topical aloe vera creams? Because that seems like the only logical explanation here. It just seems totally absurd. Another question I just thought of is why exactly are they having me do 7 laps here? I mean, this track is certainly long enough that 5 would have been just fine. I don't know why they felt the need for a 7th, but that's okay. We will get there. We're gonna win this thing. It's gonna be just fine. Then right after that, I can go and throw a pair of shorts on and off to work I go. So it'll be good times for all. It'll be freaking great times for all. Really cool thing happened this morning, by the way. So I'm a T-Mobile customer, and you know that it kind of is a mixed bag sometimes. I mean, I certainly like them better than I did Sprint, just because their service quality is certainly better. I've had a better time with not you know, having you know, dropped calls as often as I did with Sprint. Even though I have certainly told you stories about how many times I've had to, you know, before I got this little fucking, you know, mini cell tower in my office or whatever, where I used to have to like run out of my garage out into the middle of the street so that I wouldn't drop calls, and it would still happen sometimes anyways. But they have this app that if you're a T-Mobile customer you can download. And it's called T-Mobile Tuesdays, and they give every single Tuesday. They if you have this app, you can open up the app, and they give you like this little tiny mini game to play. And once you play the little mini game, you can get all these cool little promotional things. Like you can get like they just give away, you know, either free stuff or they give away like heavily discounted things. Like they'll give away like you know, a free Netflix rental, or like a big discount to such and such store, or they'll give you, you know, like a pretty solid discount, you know, filling at the pump for gas, where you get like 50 cents off the gallon or something like that. Or much earlier this year, they gave away a free year, you know, a free season membership to MLB TV, which is something that I use every single day. And that's probably been the token thing that I've gotten from them. And it's just totally free. You know, they give you a free membership for it. And just other things. And then, you know, they also give, like, you know, stuff that's more geared for women, like, you know, gift certificates to Sephora and MAC and all this crazy stuff. But today, you know, I wake up and, you know, I'm in the bathroom, you know, taking the Browns to the Super Bowl because I had McDonald's last night, which was maybe a pretty poor idea overall. And I was like, oh, it's Tuesday. I should probably fire up the app and see if they have anything good. I haven't really checked this out in a little bit. And so I played the little mini game, and the prize that I won was getting like four. It was like getting a ticket to, what is it, I don't remember what it is, like the Hitman's Bodyguard, I think, is a new movie that's coming out, and I can get a ticket to that movie for $4, which is kind of tight, considering that, you know, movie tickets are like $10 now, and it's obscenely expensive. So getting about 60% off of that is pretty tight. But I also got a bunch of other prizes too. I got, you know, like a free Slurpee, and I got, I think, you know, a discount for gas. But I'm also totally gonna get a free copy of Sonic Mania. The new Sonic game that just came out. They're like providing a Steam key, and you just totally get the game for free. And I'm super pumped about that, because I've been hearing, like, everybody that I have seen that I follow on social media or wherever that has had the opportunity to play Sonic Mania so far, they all love it. Everybody's saying, like, it's freaking amazing, apparently. And, like, you know, I've been watching kind of the Game Grumps chronicles of playing, you know, semi-recent to anywhere over the last like 10 years worth of Sonic games that are all largely pretty much shit, but totally hilarious in their own right. And I've been so apprehensive in playing any of them, but apparently this whole Sonic Mania stuff is like taking the world by storm apparently. And everybody's loving it. And so when I saw that that I'm getting a free copy of that because of this little free app, just for being a T-Mobile customer, I'm freaking pumped about that. I'm gonna actually, as soon as I get to work, I'm gonna you know, claim my prize, and I'm gonna install it on my laptop, and then I'll install it on my desktop when I have time after work, and I'm gonna fiddle around with it. There's a very strong possibility that I may even, oh god, I keep like starting to yawn, but not at the same time. It's weird. It feels very strange. That's why I'm like making all these weird facial expressions and like kind of fidgeting around. It just feels weird. But yeah, I totally plan on maybe, you know, playing around with it on this channel. I've never done any Sonic games on this channel before, and why not do a brand new one that may have potential for being the first good one in a while? Because I mean, I've never played it, and I saw a little bit of game footage of it, but I heard that Sonic Boom was legendary for a lot of the wrong reasons. So I'm really hoping that, you know, this one might be a pretty damn awesome thing. We will see what happens. So yeah, if you're a T-Mobile customer and you did not know about this, jump on the App Store or you know, the fucking Google Play Store or whatever the hell it is for Android customers and download that app immediately. Like, you're not going to strike gold like this every week, but hey man, just the fact that they do offer things that are super awesome like that, it's totally worth it. You know, it's at least worth checking. And they give you until, you know, when you get your prizes, they give you like, I think like 24 hours to claim them. So you got to be quick and up to the draw about it. So it's pretty sick, man. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Here we go. Here we go. Lap 6. We are making our way here. I am vastly enjoying this. 37 seconds ahead. It's almost like we're doing a damn endurance race right now. Like, this is nuts. And to think that, I mean, they have restrictions on vehicles for this. Like, why are all the rest of the cars that we're up against so slow? I mean, I know that this isn't the beginner league anymore, but and this is only the amateur league, this isn't the professional one, but you would think that they still would have taken a little bit more measure in trying to provide a little bit of a challenge here. I mean, maybe they just weren't expecting, you know, the player to have gone through any endurance races yet for some reason. I don't know why they wouldn't. They have a couple of them that just don't really require that you have like a racing caliber vehicle, you know? Like the one with the Miata, like that's one that they're basically begging you to do in, you know, in the beginner league so you can get yourself some damn spending money. And then the Seattle 100 miles one, that's another one that doesn't really require that you spend a whole bunch of money to get yourself ready for it, you know? So I don't know why, you know, like some of these challenges in the Amateur Cup have been a nice, tough challenge, but one like this where, you know, it seems kind of weird that, you know, obviously we have every upgrade, you know, possible for this thing, but even having every upgrade possible, it still seems a little bit weird that we're really just blowing the doors off of them here by almost 40 seconds. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm really not. Like, I'm super happy that we're able to just kind of relax and just take a nice little jaunt through this sunny oasis that is just beautiful looking. I would love to go to this locale, to this location, and just walk around, man. I would love to peruse around this area. I think it'd be super awesome. Just like, look at that, getting that view of the water from like one of these little like high-rise, well, not really, it's not really a high-rise, but like one of these hotels or, you know, condominium buildings or whatever it, you know, it may be, or even like some kind of shopping center, man. I'd be super down with that. Like, go out on one of those balconies right there and just, you know, take a look out over. Maybe having myself a nice drink. I think that'd be awesome. I'd be all about that. And now we are pulling up towards the end here, having a slight opportunity to maybe pass this car here if I play my cards right, which is certainly possible. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come right around here. Oh, it makes me so much happier that I have the chance to pass this sack of shit. I hate these cars. I hate them. It also reminds me that there was a PC game that I used to play a long time ago. It was called Nitto 1320 Challenge, where it's like a little head-to-head kind of like drag racing kind of you know, game. It was like a flash game that you could download and play on your PC. And the first car that you get is one of those damn little Civics, and I hated it. Oh, I hated using it because you'd play against people online and they could tune up the car to make it do the damn race in like 6 seconds, and I could never figure out how to fucking do it. I looked online for like every conceivable, you know, gearbox ratio thing to tune up the car to, and I'd do all the ones that they would say, and I'd have all the necessary upgrades that they would say to have, and you know, I did everything to, you know, by the book, and I could never replicate what they were doing. I could never do it. It pissed me off. It was so annoying. Oh, tight. We got done with the thing. We're really going to have to hurry here, because this episode went a little bit longer than I thought. That extra couple of laps was kind of a thing. So, Get 20 grand here, and we got ourselves a prize car. Let's see what it is. Ooh, we have a chance of 4. Okay, that's not that bad. I don't think that we need that because we already have a couple. I think that was an S2000, and I'm pretty sure we already got a couple of those that are in far better shape than that. So, let's go check the home screen real quick here. Let's just get a nice little game status thing there. 44.8. Very good. And our car is a Spoon S2000 that I don't need because I already have 2 Spoon S2000s. Hooray! Alright. Well, actually, this one's not, but whatever. Alright, guys, well, we're going to save right here, and when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, the Ultimate Driving Simulator, we're going to figure out what our next challenge is going to be. But until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. I'm headed to work.